Okay, I'm back in Virginia Beach, Virginia. This is August 4th. I came in yesterday after a 2-day journey from Lviv to Warsaw to Newark International Airport in New Jersey, and then a flight to Norfolk, and then finally an Uber from Norfolk, Virginia to Virginia Beach, Virginia. So I think I started this on Tuesday, and today is Thursday. So yeah, Tuesday I went to Poland, then Wednesday I came to New Jersey, and then I arrived like very early in the morning, around midnight, just after midnight. So yeah, I'd say a day and a half. It feels like 2 days. I'm knackered. I'm gonna go to sleep soon. It's like 6 o'clock, so I'm gonna go to sleep at 7 o'clock, so I'm staying in sync with as much as I can with Europe and Ukraine, so yeah, I'll wake up I'll be a little bit off, but not too much. I should actually be going to sleep now, but I decided to make a video and show you where I live in America. It's not my hometown. I'd say my hometown is Chicago, where I grew up mostly, formative years as they would say. When I was born in Minnesota, I lived in Wisconsin, grew up in Chicago. But yeah, so now this is first try to speed it up so we can get to the ocean, see some good stuff. But yeah, I'm just walking to the beach. You'll get a feel for how long it takes to get to the beach here. So I guess about Virginia Beach, how did I get here? The Navy. I came here because of the U.S. Navy, and I thought I was just going to be passing through, and then somehow I bought a house and then got into the property deal business. But I really wanted to go back to Florida. I was in Florida before, and then came up here and wanted to go back, and somehow I got spent a lot of time here. But nothing really changed. I needed more adventure. This is like a kind of a place you come to go and get old, as they say. It's not California. It looks like California here. Can feel like it sometimes, although it's more humid, much more humid. But it's definitely a different mentality. This is definitely the opposite mentality of California in many ways. We don't really have a tech industry, as one would say. There are tech companies here. There's a few of them, but it's nothing like Silicon Valley or like up in Seattle or even in like Chicago or places like that. And the main reason is we don't have that many engineering schools nearby, like very high level ones, like University of Illinois in Chicago, or in Boston you have MIT and University of Massachusetts, and you have a whole bunch of really high quality schools. Here we have in Norfolk, Virginia, Old Dominion University, which is pretty good. Well, that's like the only one. If you want to have like a tech sector, you need to have really good schools. In California, there's Berkeley and Stanford and Cal Davis and University of California, San Francisco, and Los Angeles has UCLA and Caltech, and it's like a whole bunch of them. So that's really not here. To get a lot of the young people, you don't have this young professional crowd here. There's a little bit of it, like lawyers, more traditional professions, like lawyers and doctors and nurses, because there's a lot of older people here, so there's a lot of medical stuff here. But you don't have IT guys or project managers. You don't have so many of them running around like you do in other cities like Philadelphia or Wilmington, Delaware, where you have all the banking back offices. So there's not much finance here either. There's a lot of people this town has a very high per capita amount of millionaires. I can tell you that. It's like one of the highest concentrations of millionaires in America, but they're I think it's mostly inherited money, a lot of inheritance. Like these hotels are all owned by some very old families. multi-generational families. So it's not, through tech or anything. And I don't know, I found myself many years getting bored here. I got a house and everything and thought I'd get settled in and, have a routine, but it got boring. I actually, even now, after being here 18 hours, I just came to visit my mom. It's like, otherwise I wouldn't have come back here. I probably would have sold everything I have and never see this place again. But, you're probably thinking I'm crazy, like, wow, this looks exciting and beautiful. But, everything is about the people and about the progress. And the only progress we had is we get this walking bridge, to walk on this estuary, on this lake. But we really haven't had much else than that. Like I said, the jobs, I really couldn't find a good job here too, is one of the reasons. I had an IT business, small one, like making web pages, but that was tiring. We're just making billboard sites for the small businesses, and collecting the money was hard, and these guys are always like bargain with you. And I saw the writing on the wall that the web tools were getting easier to use. It was getting much easier to build web pages with all these like CMS systems, content management systems. So yeah, I sold out of that business in the late 90s, and then started traveling around. But my mom came here and took a liking to this place, and it's good. Like I said, it's good for older people. They have good medical clinics here, and it's warm. It's not like Chicago or Minnesota or Seattle, when you're in your 70s. But for younger people, or progressive middle-aged people like myself, it's good for like 1 week every 5 years. It's about it. The restaurants here are okay. There's no Michelin restaurants that I know of in this area. Like Oslo, where I live, that has like tech, and you have a lot of immigrants and everything, like professional immigrants. So yeah, you can hear the F-18s. That's the other profession here, is the military. But they're kind of, when I was in the Navy here, that's why I came here. You kind of stick with your own. You're really busy. You don't really have a whole lot of time. When you go out on a binge. You go out to party and you party really hard, and then next morning you're hungover, and you don't have so you're not. And a lot of the locals are like kind of gun shy of the military people. So it's yeah. When you go out to the beach, you'll see what makes this place like really remarkable. Right now I'm just trying to understand the practicalities. And then I actually shot a video earlier this morning, but I tried to do the pause and the restart, and I hit the wrong buttons. And my video editing software, this online one, it's just not uploading. I don't know. I'm having a lot of trouble getting internet here, the roaming. So I got a plan from Telia, 50 euros for the week to have roaming in America. And no dice. It's I think I ate up all the bandwidth in a half a day watching some YouTubes and using some apps. So I'm not sure how the roaming plans from Europe work here, or they have some agreements with the networks, but I noticed it goes from like 4G down to E, and then it goes to H, and then up to H+, and then E. And I noticed that's really slow, so I bought this local service called Cox, and it's like a Wi-Fi on the whole town. You pick up a Wi-Fi point. I think it's like this Elon Musk space-based internet. And I'm having pretty good luck with that, but it's like $20 for the week, and it's only limited to one device, so you can't like get all your devices onto one point. So I think I have to buy one for the phone, one for the computer. We'll see how much usage I got. Now there you go. There's the ocean. This is the East Coast. This is the other side of the world. We were in Greece last week, 2 weeks ago. Now we're here. So this is more like Antalya, really nice boardwalk, a lot of sand. But it's easier to walk in the water here. It's a little bit colder, but you don't stub your toes. There's no rocks here to stub your toe on. So yeah, there's a lot of volleyball here going on. So yeah, I think they have tournaments and stuff. So yeah, this is the Oceanfront, Virginia Beach Oceanfront. When I first moved to Virginia Beach, I actually stayed in this hotel. Or actually, no, it's down there, Dolphin Run. I spent a night there the first day I was here. And then I got an apartment, and then eventually bought a house, and then I bought a condo. Where I live is just a small, my mom's place is very small. It's like 65 square meters, 2 bedrooms. It's very small by the standards here. Just like everything else in America, things are big. Everything is bigger here. But your health care is going to cost money, so don't get sick and don't get in an accident. You'll be okay. If you can, keep your health, then America's for you. But yeah, this is looks like the sky is furious. So yeah, so here we are, the Atlantic Ocean. So that took about 12 minutes. 12 minutes to walk here, a little bit less. And probably I could have picked it up a little bit more to get to the end of the world. So yeah, I really had, I always thought they could have built a university right here on the oceanfront, like University of Virginia. This is Virginia. The University of Virginia is like a very top-rated public school, like California, Berkeley, or Michigan, or University of Florida. And they could have built a campus here and have like a med school and law school and engineering school right here on the ocean. Replace a couple of these hotels. And then we could have had some silicone companies in here. Some, big tech companies alongside some of this. It'd have been kind of a cool vibe. You have like, it would be like California. All kinds of things going on. There's hotels, there's companies, there's bodybuildings, Venice Beach. We got the volleyball here, but we could do everything. We could do everything Los Angeles and California does here, but I mean, we don't have the year round. The winters here, there's like 4 months that are pretty much offline. I think November, December, January, February, even March to some degree. And then April, it starts picking up, starts warming up again. But yeah, there is like 4 or 5 months, and they even get some snow in December out here. But yeah, this is it. It's been a long time since I've been here. I used to run in this soft sand. I can't believe it. I used to jog 5-6 kilometers, no problem. Now it's hard enough to just walk in this sand, so. But yeah, it's a lot of beach. I don't know, the surfers were there in the morning. There's like you can go surfing there in the morning. It's a nice tide and you get some nice waves there. But right now it's not very surfable. The sea is very calm. But in the morning it's good. And even down here by the pier, there's like some hydro effects that build up the waves, and you can pick up some good waves in the morning. But you got to carry that surfboard, and that tugs on your shoulders and makes you tired. So I used to have a bicycle with a board holder on it. That was cool. But I'll make more videos. There's a on 24th Street, we're around 8th Street or 9th Street, about 16 blocks up, 1.6 miles, 2,000 meters roughly. There's a Norwegian flag, a statue of this lady, Princess Anne, and a big story about some shipwrecked Norwegians in the 1900s and how they ended up here in Virginia Beach. So yeah, we'll talk about that in the next video. I think in a couple days I'll make another video. I just wanted to reflect after 2 days of traveling getting here. And man, we were held up on that Polish border. It was tough just waiting, you know, everything was like slow. And I think it's just a work slowdown. I think they're not getting paid enough. They can't go on strike. So they're just slowing it down, but I think one more day of rest and I'll be good. I won't be so knackered, you know, so yeah. I don't have the hand-eye for the volleyball. I used to come out here and do these things when I was in my 20s. Just all hang out here and play and stuff, but yeah. Now it's just better to spectate. We'll see. I don't know, the better players I think are on this side. I think this side is more amateur. But some of these people look like some pretty hardcore professionals. You know, they have really good skills. Well, all right. Yeah, I got a tropical shirt, you know, kind of blend in a little bit, camouflage, as one would say. So, oh yeah, okay, playtva.org. I just want to show you they're more organized. It's not so spontaneous. Yeah, so yeah, that's all I got from the beach. Yep, this is yeah, been around the world this year. Yeah, 2022 has had a lot of travel, all the way from northern Norway to Virginia Beach to Greece. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it, but it's a lot, and the year is just half over, a little bit more than half over now. So we'll see what happens around Christmas time. So take care, everybody, and see you next time.